Have you ever walked away from a conversation with a younger woman thinking, was she just being nice? Or was that something more? You're not alone. For many older men, the line between polite friendliness and subtle flirtation feels frustratingly blurry. One smile, one touch, one comment, and suddenly you're trapped in analysis mode. You don't want to overstep. You don't want to miss your chance either. It's a delicate dance. But here's the truth. Younger women often do send clear invitations, just not in the way most older men are trained to recognize. That's where today's video steps in. We're decoding 6 powerful signals younger women use when they're quietly hoping you'll make the move. And more importantly, how you can respond with calm confidence, clarity, and masculine presence. Because missed signals lead to missed opportunities. But once you see what's really going on, connection becomes effortless. Let's dive in. There's a world of meaning in a simple glance, if you know how to read it. When a younger woman locks eyes with you and holds it, even just for a second longer than usual, she's not just being polite. That lingering gaze is a signal, especially if it's paired with a soft smile or a glance back after looking away. Imagine this. You're at a bookstore scanning the shelves and you feel her eyes on you. She holds your gaze just a moment too long, then smiles before walking to the next aisle. That's not random. That's an invitation. Eye contact is a primal way of saying, I see you, and I'm curious. Many older men miss this cue entirely, either because they dismiss themselves as invisible or because they're too polite to look back. Don't be. Return the gaze with a calm, grounded smile. You're not invading her space. You're meeting her energy. Confidence, not confusion. That's what makes all the difference. It starts small, a tap on your arm when she laughs, a brush against your hand while you're both reaching for the menu, maybe even a playful shove when you tease her about something. Most older men chalk this up to friendliness or clumsiness. But don't be fooled. These are calculated cues. Imagine you're both seated at a casual wine bar. She leans in to tell a joke, touches your forearm mid-laugh, and lets her fingers linger for just a moment longer than necessary. That's not accidental. That's an invitation wrapped in comfort and curiosity. Younger women often initiate light physical touch as a safe way to test chemistry, especially with older men who may hesitate to make the first move. And here's the secret. How you respond to that touch tells her everything. If you stiffen or pull back, she'll assume you're uninterested. But if you hold the energy, smile, and stay relaxed, she'll feel safe and even more drawn in. Remember, touch is a bridge. Let it lead you forward. Ever heard her call you sir with a playful smirk or poke fun at your vintage music taste? That's not mockery. It's magnetism in motion. Teasing is one of the oldest forms of flirtation, and younger women use it masterfully when they're interested in an older man. Picture this. You order a classic bourbon neat, and she giggles. That's such a grandpa drink. Fitting, though. You laugh, but part of you wonders, was that just a joke? Yes and no. Teasing is her way of creating connection, of drawing you into her emotional orbit without being too obvious. If she didn't care, she wouldn't bother. The key is in how she delivers it, with warmth, smiles, and laughter, and how you receive it. Respond with confidence. Tease back. Let the playful banter breathe, because underneath that sarcasm is often real attraction, waiting for you to notice and rise to the moment. Banter isn't small talk, it's a door. Walk through it. In today's world, attraction doesn't stop when the conversation ends. It evolves online. If she starts liking your posts, replying to your stories, or sending emoji reactions late at night, she's not just being friendly. She's staying on your radar. Imagine you post a picture of your weekend hike, and she replies, "Nice view. The mountain's great too." That's not just a compliment, it's coded curiosity. Social media gives younger women a low-pressure way to stay connected, flirt, and even escalate interest without stepping too far outside the lines. For older men, this can be tricky because it feels subtle, even trivial. But don't dismiss it. If she consistently engages with your content, especially with playful or thoughtful comments, it means she's thinking about you. and hoping you'll notice. Respond with warmth, ask a question, open the door to a deeper conversation. Her messages are breadcrumbs. Follow them with intention. Words may lie, but body language rarely does. When a younger woman is interested, her entire posture shifts around you. She leans in when you talk, mirrors your gestures, plays with her hair or jewelry when she's listening. These aren't nervous tics, they're unconscious signals of emotional openness. Picture this, you're seated across from her at a dinner party. While others chat, she turns her full body towards you, maintains eye contact, and tucks her hair behind her ear as she laughs. That's no coincidence. She's drawing you in with subtlety and grace, hoping you'll catch the cue. Body language is the first language of attraction. It's instinctive, and when she keeps her posture open, avoids crossing her arms, and physically orients herself toward you, she's saying more than words ever could. I'm tuned in, I'm available, I'm waiting. Pay attention to the space between you, and if she's narrowing that space, it's your move. Confidence is in the noticing. Maturity is in the response. Sometimes she doesn't flirt with her eyes or her hands. She flirts with the future. We'd totally crush it at karaoke. You'd love that wine bar downtown. Next time, I'm picking the playlist. These aren't random statements. They're soft, strategic invitations. Picture this. You are talking about music and she casually drops, "There's this jazz spot I've been meaning to try." You'd really vibe with it. She's not just sharing a thought, she's offering you a role in her plans. This kind of language signals deep interest. Why? Because it paints a shared future, even if it's just one night ahead. Many older men miss this because it sounds casual. But when a younger woman inserts you into her hypothetical future, she's testing if you'll bite, if you'll lead. Don't ignore the nudge. Say, "That sounds like a plan. Let's make it happen." That's your cue. Her words are the open door. All you have to do is walk through with certainty. So what happens when you finally start noticing these signs, really seeing them for what they are? Everything changes. The confusion fades. The hesitation quiets. Because now you're no longer guessing, you're understanding. You're reading the moment, not resisting it. Eye contact becomes connection. A touch becomes permission. A teasing comment becomes a doorway. And you stop holding back and start responding with maturity, warmth, and grounded confidence. These aren't just signs. They are invitations to step into a more fulfilling version of yourself. One where age isn't a barrier, but a beacon of experience, presence, and power. And when you show up that way, younger women don't just notice, they lean in. So remember this, romantic energy thrives where clarity meets courage. The signs are already there. It's your turn to meet them with intention. If today's video opened your eyes, don't stop here. This is just the beginning. Mastering the art of romantic connection, especially in age gap dynamics, means staying aware, staying grounded, and continuing to grow. So here's your next step. Check out our related videos. They'll give you even more insight into attraction, presence, and emotional timing. And if you're serious about improving your dating life, subscribe now. Drop a comment below. What's one sign you have missed in the past but won't overlook again? And remember, judging others yields absolutely no improvement. Mindfulness always takes real awareness. Navigating social changes requires intentional persistence too. You've got this. Keep learning, keep showing up, and keep leading with strength.